It's time to unstuff July purchases from my binders and my envelopes and get that money back to the bank to pay the credit card. These are some of my favorite videos to do, and there may even be a little cash condensing. So if you want to see, stick around. I think I'm getting back into my regular routine with my videos. So thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you are a new viewer, thanks for tuning in to see what unstuffing is all about. If you are a returning viewer, I truly appreciate you guys and cannot say enough how much gratitude I have that you keep coming back. So I do have my unstuffing cheat sheet here that I'm going to have to the side. If you're unfamiliar with the concept of cash unstuffing, cash stuffing is saving money in envelopes designated for a certain purpose. Most of the time, you have saved for those purchases in one of your envelopes in your binder, and then once you make the purchase, if you are not able to make that purchase with cash and have to put it on a credit card, then you come back to the binders, find that envelope, take the money out and return it back to the bank so that you can pay the credit card. I'm going to start with the family binder, and I need to unstuff a few things in the family binder. So first I need to unstuff from the boys, and in the boys envelope I need to unstuff $73.27. And this is for my oldest son's birthday for a dinner. So I have 20, I'm going to take the worst bills I have, 20, 40, 60, 75. So I'm going to take 75 from here, and that'll leave the boys with 20, 31. And I'm using one of my new cash trays in case you didn't notice. I need to mark that one off on the sheet as unstuffed. And then next I need to go to the baby's envelope, and I need to take out 107 for a toy that I got him. It's actually a little seat that has activities attached to it, and that was 107. So I need to take 50, 70, 90, 110, and that will leave him with 200 in the bank and 10 in cash, so he still has 210. It's the cutest little thing though. He can sit in it, and then there's a circle that the chair moves around that has all kinds of activities, and he is at that age where he can sit up a little bit by himself, so he is really enjoying that little toy. And I need to mark that one off as unstuffed, and that's going to do it for the family binder. And then I need to go to my business binder. And in my business binder, this is actually business and back to school. So I have a couple of things to unstuff in here. And I am going to start with, let's see, postage, I believe. So I had to mail a couple of packages, and postage was $12. I don't have any singles. I need to get some singles, and I can do that from my overflow binder. Just a sec. Okay, this is my overflow binder, and that is what I use this for, is for getting change. So I do need some singles because I do need to put one single back in the boys envelope, and then I got to give the baby back 3. So I am going to grab 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to grab 10 singles. So I'll take those singles, put them in the tray, and I will take a 10, hopefully the best one, and put it in here for the change. Okay, now I'm ready to rock and roll. So out of postage, I need to take $12. And I think I have 20, 40, 1, 2, 42. So if I take 22, I can put a 10 back in here. I'll take 22 and then put a 10 back, and postage, oh, there was one hiding. Postage will have 20, 30, 1 still in the envelope. Okay, and the next one I need to unstuff from is from supplies. Oh, let me mark off postage so I know I've done that one. So next I need to take from supplies, and from supplies I need $77.62 for some business supplies purchased from Amazon. So it's $50, $70, $5.76. So $77.62, that's a little bit off, but I am not going to sweat over that. And I'm going to mark that one off. And then next I need to go to back to school for the princess for clothing, and I did get her some clothes from Kohl's, $197.86. And I may have to go in her envelope to get the balance for this. So let's see what I have. I have 120, 30, 40. So I have 140 in back to school clothing, and I need 197.86. So let me do the math on that. 197.86 minus, what did I say I had? 120, 140. So that's 57.86. So let's see if she has 57.86 in her envelope. She has 20, 40, 50, 60, barely. So 57.86, I'm going to round that up to 58. So it's 40, 50, 60, and then she will get 2 back. And while I'm in here, I owe the baby $3. So I'll grab his $3. 1, 2, 3. So he'll have $2.13. And then I owe the boys 1, because I rounded the 73.27 up to 74, and I took 75 from them. So I will give them $1, and they'll have 20, 30, 1, 2. Oh, I'm going to take that ugly one out and grab one of the nice ones. So they'll have 32 in their envelope. So I can mark off the princess's clothes. And I need to add this back here to the tray. And then finally, I need to go into my self-care binder. And out of my self-care binder, I need to unstuff I need to unstuff 1734. So I need to unstuff 18 from budgeting for a few things I got for the giveaway from Amazon. So that's back in my interest section. So budgeting has 25 and I need 1734. I'll round that up to 18. So I'm going to take this 20 and give budgeting 2 back. So budgeting will have 7. I'm going to swap this 5 out too for this better 5. And then mark that off of my list as unstuffed. And the last one I need to go to is indulge for my cash tray purchase. I bought this one and I bought a forest green one from Funds and Fun. Beautiful colors, really well constructed cash trays. I am loving them. This is the first time I'm using this one. And that purchase was $38.17. So let me take the calculator. 50 minus 38.17 is 11.83. So I'm going to round that up like I always do to 39. So I will be putting $11 back into this envelope as change. So indulge will have 20.31. And then I'm going to mark that one off on the list. So here's the moment of truth. If I added this correctly, all these purchases should equal $523.26. Now, of course, I did some rounding up, so I should be in the ballpark. So let's see what I have. So I have 100, and then I have 150 and 50s. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 220 and 20s. 10, 20, 30, 40 and 10s. 5, 10, 10 and 5s. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 and 1s. 524 came out just like it was supposed to. All right, so I'm going to clear that out and I'm going to just take a quick peek and see if there's any condensing that can be done in any of my envelopes. So bear with me here while I do this. So that was 60, and I'm going to take a 50 and a 10 and put it in beauty. Now at the end, I'm going to count it again, and I should still have 524. That is the trick. All right, clothing has 30. Nothing you can do in there, except maybe get rid of this raggedy 10. Okay, hair has 40, so no condensing there. Medical has 50, no condensing. Personal has 20, 40, 50, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I will keep this because I like to have change in personal, because this is toothpaste, body wash, you know, Walmart things, which are usually lower price, so I could really use the change. Self-care has 10, so nothing in there. So I think that is it actually for this binder in terms of condensing. So let me grab my business binder, see if there's anything that I can do in here. All right, equipment has 6. Packaging has 22. P.O. box is fully funded. It has nothing in there. Postage has 31. We just counted that one because we took out of it. Printing is fully funded. Subscriptions. are paid. I need to actually start saving again now for next year. Supplies has 20. Taxes has 120. Let's see, 120, 40, 145. So no condensing there. All right, website. It has 200 in the bank. Back to school, we just emptied the clothing envelope, but I am going to clean this off and continue saving because there will be, holidays and special school events where she may need clothing, so I'll keep saving for that. Let's see what we got in backpack. I think I can do some condensing here. I have 10, 20, 30. So I'm going to take all of these 5s and grab a 20 and put it in here. We still have to buy the backpack. Supplies has 20, 30, 5, 40. So let me grab $40, not to confuse myself, and I'll put this in the tray. FBLA, do I have anything in FBLA? She has 15 in FBLA. Those are all the back to school categories that we're stuffing right now. So that is as condensed as that can be. And then finally, I will go to the family binder and just double check these to see if there's any condensing. The boys have 20, 32. The princess is wiped out. We got to start saving for her again. She has $2 left in her envelope. The baby has 200 in the bank and 13 in cash, so no condensing there. The parents have 50, 70, 85. That's as condensed as that one can get. And the family has 20, 40, 50, 65. And the parents and the family, I'll probably end up spending that pretty soon for our little mini family vacation. We're not doing anything big, but we are going to be doing something little and we'll all be together. Travel has 300 in the bank and 25 in cash. So nothing I can do there. And then bucket list, I think it's the same, has 300 in the bank and then 25 in cash. So that is going to be all that I can do for condensing, mini condensing this time. And let me just recount my cash. And I should still have $524. So let's see. I have 152, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 240. In tens, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 40 in tens. And then I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 40 in fives. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 in ones. Still at 524. I think that this is the first time that I have done this absolutely perfectly. All right, guys, thanks for joining me for this. If you are new, I hope that you got something out of this. I hope you learned a little bit more about cash stuffing. If you are considering starting your cash stuffing journey, this is one of the things that I find the most enjoyable about it is when I know that I have saved for my purchases and I have that money on hand and I can take it back to the bank and then pay that credit card. Thanks again for joining me. If you like this video, give me a like. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, leave me a comment. You know I love your comments and I do respond to everyone. All right, I will see you guys soon. Bye.